Vikings of Valhalla, welcome back to Small Maze and a snowy Manor. So walking through our newly placed fields here between episodes. I did have to add these fields, so we got the 3-year rotation going. For some reason, these guys started to fallow as well. So I don't know something was wrong, but now we have a 3-year rotation. These are fallowing right now. These 6-7 fields right here will follow the next year, and these guys will follow in 3 years. So there we go. We're always getting some flags. So in this episode, we're gonna see if we can build a burgage plot here and get a weaver shop going, so we can get linen. I think that there was one more thing I did over here. We got all the stone. So what I did was that I just removed the stone maze right there, or stone quarry or whatever you call that. So now I think these two are unassigned again, and now we should get more veggies. Speaking of veggies, we do need more veggie farms in here because that is not cutting it. 300 veggies right there, especially now since we're down to 9 months. Not too good. And this guy is still in here making the last of those iron slabs. Once they're done, they're gonna be removed back and we can start making veggies. But yeah, that's all I did between episodes. So grab your shield, Sharpie racks, and let the saga continue. And while I came here, I just noticed we just built a water here as well. Because I feel like the walking here to here is gonna be a lot shorter than walking all the way over here. Especially if it is a fire. Thank you so much for the support on this series, guys. I really love all the support we get here, especially on those Manlords videos. So keep those likes and comments coming. Like I said in the last episode here, we were pushing 2,100 subscribers, and we passed it. So thank you so much for everyone that did subscribe and everyone that is already subscribed. We need to get these families into these workplaces right here. And since we only have 3, I'm just going to put those over here. I like to minimize the walking distance, so having these guys work here and these guys over here would be better, but I mean, like, that's not that far, right? So they should handle that. You go into the storehouse, just get all the wool there, and not sure we do need a family here, but since we don't have any wool yet, we can't make yarn, and I don't think they can do this in the winter. So we're just gonna have to be a bit patient here for spring to hit, and then we're gonna start getting those. We also might have to get more veggies and apple farms, so that is definitely something I want to keep an eye out for. We do have some more unassigned families over here. 2 of those should go in. Good question. I think we can just put them in for now. Yeah, as you can see right here, it's not gonna hurt us to put into the storehouse workers right here, and also put one in the granary and make that a bit bigger. Right now we only have eggs and apples, but we're gonna get more apples in this area soon, which we should make a small little apple farm-ish going on right here. I don't think that's gonna be a terrible idea. So if we just maybe this is not gonna be a priority, but I mean, food is not looking amazing anymore. So I'm just gonna go around here and connect this to this area, and I think I just did move these 2 hitching posts, but I'm gonna move them again. I'm gonna place them here for now. We do need to make those into small stables as well. I don't like having hitching posts because they're so hard to see. We want to get those stables up here. There we go. No planks. Right, so we also did start this new area right here, which is gonna help the wooden production. So we want 4 families to move in here before we move on. So get this area moved in and start building at. We have families that have to move in here first, but once that is done, I'm gonna get 1 family up to start working in a weaver shop somewhere around here. Let's see where we can place that weaver shop. We do have one over here, I know, but the walking distance over here is way too far. We definitely want it around here somewhere, and I might just place it down. I do not like that we can't walk across here, so I'm just gonna remove this, even though it's winter. I know, that's just dumb, I know. And then we're just gonna get this across like so. I'm gonna remove these now. They're just in the way, and we should have enough. Well, just enough space. All right, so we're gonna build houses here. We're gonna build the storehouse here as well, because we need to store the flax somewhere, and that's gonna be here. And we also need a weaver shop. It's gonna be there, and then we're just gonna make a road to connect around like this, and then we're gonna build houses. I mean, we can build houses back here. That would be cool. And then we build some houses right behind here that work in these two buildings right here to minimize walking distance as much as possible, at least. So things are starting to look pretty good here. Family just moved in here. Money is not looking great, but I mean, we are buying a lot of sheep right now. We have 11 right now. I'm guessing that is what import, yeah, sheep and oxen. But now we shouldn't buy any more oxen, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no trade in those oxen. Oh yeah, guys, there is one more thing I forgot to show you guys, and that's thanks to you. We got name suggestions, and we got name suggestions for our retinue. Oh no, it's not changed. We're gonna change this to Berserkers of Small Maze. I'm gonna do that between episodes. So that I honestly didn't know you could change the name of armies. I'm guessing it's just the retinue. So yeah, those are gonna be the Berserkers of Small Maze. We also got a name suggestion for this region, which was really cool, especially if you translate it. But I'm guessing it was in. My guess is Icelandic. I could be wrong, but I would never be able to pronounce that name. It was a great name suggestion. But I still have, I don't want to butcher the names, okay? So if you have more name suggestions, come with more name suggestions. We do need to start this region. But I kind of want to finish a few more things here first. But then we're going to move here. So we do need more name suggestions. So keep those comments coming down below. All right, families are moving in quickly. Nice to see. We're just going to assign those guys in here. And I also did some micromanaging in the last episode here that we only allow these two tools here. I also think I changed. Yeah, I'm gonna allow yarn here because these guys will be allowed to have a market stall because they're right next to the storehouse. These guys, which I don't think we need two, they should only focus on gathering all the yarn from here. That's all you gotta do. But right now, I might actually might have two in here. So the 1 and then 2. I think that's gonna be enough for now, and we're gonna see how that turns out. This could easily fill up late game, so we're gonna do this as well. Upgrade that one. We do want some more chicken coops here, but for now, we're down to 8 months. Oh no! All right, spring hopefully is gonna change that since we get those berries. It's taking forever to build here. We still have. Okay, so the next 4 families, or the next 3, are gonna be the workers that will work with the new wood production. So now we can finally start building here, and I think this will give us 6 families. I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 families, 3 houses, and the reason why I do that is because we get 2 families for the demand of 1. So I'm pretty sure if they haven't changed it, and I'm pretty sure they haven't, is that the house requirements, the amount of food and whatnot that eat in here for 1 family is not gonna be for 2 families if you add a second family. So you just get that second family for free. Free workforce, we like that, right? All right, let's go and check over here. Families have started to move in here, and timber is actually looking good now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add you here so you can start planting in this area because there's no trees first of all. So get to planting, and the woodcutter lodge will probably struggle a bit here since we have a logging camp right next to them. The second family I might actually just put in here right away, so you just start logging right away. I might have to limit this, but for now we're just gonna keep it as it is. And it looks like there's a log. Why are all the oxen going here? Are these guys full? Now 2 and 1. Why are you putting all the logs here? It makes no sense. All right, church clock is ringing. That means we're getting a new family, new month, new family. Yes, putting you in here as well. Start planting those trees, especially in this area right here. because that's empty. And it looks like we're keeping up fairly nicely. Could add one more family in here, potentially, but for now it looks okay. Now we're getting a lot more families that will plant trees on this side, so maybe that will help. But I think that could be cutting it close. We might just keep one in here and just have one tree planter, at least now in the beginning, and we can change that later. Yes, we get the trees up. So the next family that does move in here, we might have to change that. But for now, let's get those chicken coops in here. We're running out of money, I know, but we're also running out of food, which is not a good thing. And we do need some chicken eggs, and I figured let's use the last spare money to get these built. Can afford one more. There we go. Oh, one more. Yes. Hey, there we go. Perfect. So now we have one more chicken coop to go. If I'm not mistaken, all of these have. We do need more apple farms, so we're gonna save up for those. And those are gonna be built here in this area right here. Not really sure how. You know what? Let's do it like this. I love trees in this game, but when I'm trying to build, it's kind of hard to see. So let's get you like so, and then remove. There we go. That's how you chop down trees. Imagine if you got all those trees into your inventory. That would be crazy. All right, as you can see, we're planting these trees, so maybe this area was way too big. But the best thing now is that these guys are cutting down the trees here. And they're supplying this guy with... oh, they don't have that much. There's a lot of families living here. Maybe we do need more. Anyways, these families that live here don't have to walk all the way here to go to the church and get firewood any longer, which is good. They probably have to go there to get food because we don't have that much food on... I mean, in this... we have eggs. Alright, and that will be fixed now if you just get some apple farms here. So 2 more families that can move in. They started moving in here. Yes. Alright, very good. You have to go into the storehouse right now. And... No. Only flax. Only flax in here. Potentially also... no. Wait, can we move this up? There we go. Potentially nothing else, I think, for now. Maybe linen. But I kind of want the linen to go over here. I think I changed that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, linen. We want that linen to go there because they're setting up stalls. You shouldn't. No stalls, please. Just get this stuff. Probably upgrade this as well. So 2 more families going to move in here. And those are going to be in... Yeah, you know what? How is this looking? I mean, they're not going to harvest just yet, obviously. So I guess there's no rush. But we can have you in there. You might start making yarn, which is fine, since we can't tell them. I wish I could tell them just to do linen here, but that's okay. You work there, and that means that we do have a spare family that is not working here. And like I said before, I might have to place you in here. But by the way, how this is looking now, it's looking pretty... Okay, okay, it's not looking great. But we're going to put you in there. How many trees do we have? 28 timber, 209 planks. Now that is finally looking good. Iron slabs is also full. That means that these 2 families... Take a look here. Alright, this family that lives in here... Not gonna be a smelter any longer. You going in here, and we're just gonna remove you because I know for sure that was this family that lived here. Have we got the bakery? We have still not got the bakery. Oh my! That is why we are not getting any bread. We have 751 flour and no bakeries. Are you kidding me? Prioritize that one now. Oh my, I checked this so many times and I never noticed that we don't have any bread. That makes so much sense now. Alright, now. Oh, this is insane, guys. Jesus. I might just have to add some more bakeries. Maybe just put 2 houses up here. I know we were planting trees here. I know. We could just have... Can we fit 3 families in here? Alright, let's do like that. That way we can have some of those families go over here and plant more trees to get this area filled. And please get this right now. Oh my. We have so many families working in this area too, and we're not getting bread. I wonder how slow that flour is gonna spoil. I think that has been adding up for years, because we usually don't get that much. And the thing is, I think we get at least 2 bread for each flour. There, one just spoiled. They're spoiling right there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe these guys are actually collecting them. So let's add another family in here to those bakeries. Can we add so they have? Oh, okay. Because I think we can make them stack up on firewood as well. But look at that. Look at that. Alright, so we want these guys to become bakeries as well. Oh my Jesus. And we want, by the way, we do want one of these as well. If I'm not mistaken, don't we have, yeah, we need a tailor shop as well. That is not a bad idea to have one of those houses as a tailor, and then we can imagine if we can fit this. That would be great. Yes. 4 houses. There we go. And we can have all those families living and working here. Road has to go around here somewhere as well. Doesn't have to look nice, but something like that. And then, yeah, we need more families. We always need more families. But now the food shouldn't be a problem any longer. Look at that. We're getting bread. Oh my God. I wonder if any one of you have a... I didn't look at the comments before this recording at the last episode. And maybe you did tell me, hey, where's the bread? This is crazy. Alright, let's see here now. We can't add. Because you can do that to some buildings where you add fuel, but that looks cool. Get those bread and do... Yeah, we do have 2 families in there right now. These guys will be upgraded eventually. And we're gonna start making that bread. We might not need that many, but maybe 2 more bakeries right here would be good. Especially now if this right here, if this area turns out to be wheat as well. I mean, that's gonna be far no, we're not gonna transport it all the way there. Nope, no way. Yeah, I might just add some of these families into there we go, to the wood production area. Because, I mean, it's looking okay. How are we doing on plank? The thing is with the war bows and large shields and whatnot, those guys are pretty slow. Not really sure why. And I would love to make some money so we can actually buy like some helmets and garments. Garments we can actually make. But that way we will have better troops. We should actually make garments. Let's go over here. How is this looking? Harvest is coming up. Harvest is coming up. No market stall. Just get the flags. You can relax now. And the thing is now when they're like this, they just don't hang around. Normally they go and go home and waiting. Sometimes they do. If we build right now, they're gonna help guiding oxen. So they're not just gonna sit around waiting. Just keep that in mind. I just heard another family move in. But first, let's see if... I wonder if we should upgrade these guys right now. Or we should have these 2 as tailors, maybe. Why did I mean, that's not a nice road. I know for a fact that they can walk into the house from the back. This wasn't nice to them. I mean, they can still walk here, right? Might have to remove that tree, but I can't do that right now. Alright, they should be fine. Alright, let's go and check now. We can make more bakeries. So 2 more bakeries. Let's see here. Yeah, we do have a lot of flour, and they're not that fast. So let's get that done. And how many tools do we have? That's another thing that I kind of just want to buy. We always want to have some tools now, especially since this new update. We have 5 tools. That is pushing it. Wooden parts is looking good. Small shields is looking good. Okay, nice. How many, oh, look at this now. Now we're filling up with some nice sheep pens as well. I think all of these are working too. So maybe we do need... First of all, let's add another chicken coop in here before we forget. But maybe add families working here as well. Because how are we looking on wool? Yarn 150, wool 10. So now, that's another thing we're going to start selling. And that's what I'm saying in this game. You want to overproduce everything. and then you start selling it. Well, that is my go-to, at least, to make money. It's not looking too good now, is it? Why can't we... let's try that one more time. Oh, maybe we just bought some... hurry up here. There we go. That was a close call. And we want to keep 50, I say. We don't need more. Linen is going to come in very soon as well. So let's start selling those. Apples should be coming in next month as well. And look at that. Now we got bread. Yes. Honestly, between episodes, I was thinking about fixing these fields. Because I was like, why are we down to 8 months of food? We need food. So I figured we should build this. But then I said, wait, well, let's just make apples. But now, I think we should be fine. We really should. I do want to get those apples for the variety, though. There we go. And now we have these families as well. And these guys are going to be going into planting trees in this area. And both of them are going to go in here. And you are going to go in... I mean, why not? Let's plant in... Let's go. I don't mind planting a little bit bigger now. Go like this. There we go. And you can see trees are popping up, but we're still going pretty far away from here. So I just want to make this a little bit bigger now. And then we can always make it smaller once we have got the trees to come up a bit further. Because I don't want them to walk over here. I'd rather just have trees here. Our Viking path is too clear right now. It has to be in the forest. So get that done. How are we looking here? Let's take a look here. Yep, you see small trees right there. And right there is popping up nicely. Good to see. Now we only have 2 more free spaces for families to move in. And fall is here, so they're going to start harvesting those fields. Which is the next thing that I have to think about as well. Is this enough families for these huge fields? I really doubt it is. I really do. And we're going to do like this. Yep, we're going to do like this. And maybe even get one right here. That way we have another ox and we can divide up like this one. That's another thing I did as well. I forgot to tell you. I told them to only work in this area. Because sometimes they do walk from here to go all the way down here. So I did the same thing for these fields. So they just focus on this area. We don't want them to walk. And that way if we have a third one, we can have one to have these fields, one to have these middle fields, and one to have these fields. That way they get divided, because otherwise if they're on the same field, sometimes they go all as one field. But now it's actually looking pretty good. They're pretty spread out. So that's good. Nice. Nice to see. And now, can we tell you guys to... they should just make linen, right? Linen 0. Get to work. Let's go. Alright, speed this up. Let's see if we can... Look at the money now, by the way. Wow. Looking pretty good. What happened there? I know what happened. We stopped buying sheep. That's what happened. Which is good. But a part of me... Let's just get those 100 sheep. Because we do have a huge pen right here that has to have sheep in it. And then we can actually just stop getting those sheep and build up our economy. Because as you can see... Our economy will be building up fairly nicely once that is done. So good. You are going to go in here as well to the storehouse. Because now we're going to need those families to get the flax. Because we don't want these guys to walk down here and get the flax. We want them to just go next door, get the flax, and go in here. That's why we want these guys to don't allow market stall. You just focus on getting the flax here. That's your main job. Look at that. 96 and 119. Not good. Not good at all. Look at that. They're pretty... So this is what I mean. Sometimes if you divide them up, they don't do a field. But actually, that looks pretty fast. Alright, we're going to see what's the best. But, ooh, they didn't do the whole field now. I guess they started sowing already. So, just like that, that's a sign that we don't have enough families. Because if the leaf feels like this, that is usually a sign that we didn't have enough time to get everything done before we need to sow and plow the fields. So that is not a good sign. We do need more families here, and they are moving in here. Finally, yes. Get those in here. One in there. And I think I saw one more, but I guess I was blind. So that's going to be a while before they move in here now. These guys should be on the sign. Good. this costs us 1 tool. So one thing I want to do now is to go here. And we can produce these, I know. But a part of me just feel like it's going to be easier if we just do import. And that we always want to have 2 of these. 20 of these. 420. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. It really is. Because it comes a time when we're going to do a nice new extension. And we don't have enough tools. These guys are just going to be workers in here. So I'm just going to make those have those eggs in here. Same goes for these houses right here. Let's make those eggs here. And now we do. In this episode, we made a lot of chicken coops. So I have high hopes that we're going to get a lot more eggs shortly. There we go. I think we have chicken coops there. Good to see. Any more houses that we can build extensions? Yes. One more right here. Could add that family to work here as well, but that looking good. All right, that's family. A new family moved in there. So here comes the question: is if we just move this stable here for now, what if we build 1 farmhouse more? Because as you can see, we didn't have time to do all these, and the walk-in to here is pretty far. Maybe actually building on this side. Sorry, let's just. Let's remove those. Let's get those stables in here. Where is more hitching posts? Am I blind? I know there are a couple right here on this path. Yes. Let's get these done so we don't have our oxen run away, right? And now we finally have a lot of planks, which is also a nice feeling. So we got the wood production going in this episode. And we also got the flax production. And for some reason, we got the bread production going as well. So that is looking good. Look at that. They're struggling with that flour. And we have 600 bread. Love it. These guys are bakery workers. I might just have to get 2 more in there. Why not, right? Forester. And you should also get that chicken coop. There we go. So that's looking good. So now we have 6 families that can move in before we do anything. But I feel like this right here would be a greater spot to put that farmhouse. So if we place it right there, we can have the houses on the other side. And maybe just 4 families here would be enough. Nope. So like this and like that. Yes. So those 4 families are going to go in here. And then we're going to redo how these are going to work in these. Now we have a lot of stuff that needs to be built, so get to it. This guy, I say you go into the weaver shop as well, so we can start making those and get that chicken coop. You can also just add, that's another thing as well. If we're micromanaging everything here, when they just have to walk here, if we need more families, we can just extend. And if you're still watching this video, don't forget to like the video. Keep supporting if you're new. Don't forget to take that axe and throw at the subscribe button. As you can see right here, we definitely don't need 2 families that plant those trees. They're doing an amazing job. So you are now going to go in here. Look at this. This is a forest, guys. Wow. But yeah, chop down those trees. I think 2 are going to be way good because look at that. I have a feeling some families actually walk over here now to get that firewood. And for some reason, I was going to say for some reason, the oxen still have to go here to get all their wood. So we do need a wood production in this area. We're not going to get away from that. We do need it. So let's take a quick look here at the fertility. No barley here. So maybe that will be a good area. No flax either. Emmer okay, but emmer is like okay everywhere. So maybe we do make a nice forest here as well. And they can chop down the trees here, because this way is going to be a lot closer for our families to go and get those timbers right there. So that is, I'm actually going to do that. But now we have 7 families that can move in, so we're going to have to be a bit patient for now. All right, let's take a look here now. Garments just cost linen, so just keep making those. We should have some linen now. We have 27, that's good. Let's take a look here. And these guys we do need dyes for, which we could also do. And these guys need also dye. Well, we're going to start with these guys on both. And just have one family in there. That way, we're gonna get a little bit of a better army, which is good. Let's take a look here at the berries. We do have a lot of berries. And if we get the bread production going, and at least the veggie production going, we can actually start stealing those berries. Oh wow, look at the forest. It's basically gone. But yeah, then we can steal some berries and make some dye. We're almost building this together now when we have these houses here. Alright, have we got 2 families to live here? Nope. Still 2 families. Still 2 families. Okay, let's go over here now. I feel like there's not much more we can do as of now. Just wait for families to move in. But I know for a fact some are moving in here. They're not going to work here in the winter. But we're going to place those in here. 2 of those are going to go in here. And then those 2, I'm going to place one there and the other one is going to go in there. Good. These are working already, yes. And then, wait a minute. Yeah, one more right here. You're going to go here. So 1, 2, 3. And the other 2 should be at the bakeries, yes. So 4, 5. So that's where the families are going to move in. After that, we're going to build a lot more here. But do we really want a timber production over here? I'm not sure. I might just have it so they have to go and get the logs. But the thing is that if we don't have enough oxen space, if they grab an ox here, go and get the timber, go back with the timber, go and leave the ox over here, and then that's just you know what? I never really done these like 2 colonies in one region because this region is so big. Not sure if that is the best or not. One thing we do need to get going as well is the barley area. So maybe we should actually do that. And this area is for housing and farmhouses, by the way. There we go. Got the last family in here. So you're going to go in here. Alright, so what do we need for barley? We do need a malt house. And we also need... I was going to say beer house. What do you call those? Breweries, that's what we call them. Beer houses. And we also need a granary to collect everything. So is this going to be enough? Yes, it's going to be enough. I hope it is. So let's see here. We're gonna start off by getting a nice malt house. This is not a big area, by the way, at all. Do we have more? I mean, that area is screwed. This area could be... That is a lot bigger, actually. But it's right here on this hill. This area could also be used. I'm going to have to steal this area for barley. Maybe this as well. I don't like it that it's so spread out. Anyways, let's start with this area for now. And we're just going to transport everything here. So if we just get 1, 2. Can we fit a nice granary here in here? Almost. There we go. Because there is a small space right here where we can actually put the ale. Oh yeah, we do have... Oh no, we do need this as well. Where is it? Tavern, where are you? We do need a tavern as well. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Alright, so we want the tavern first. Like so. And then we want the granary next. So they can just go and get the ale from there, right? And then we want to make sure we have the farmhouse. And 1 should be enough for this area. So farmhouse right there. We can put a path right here. So the families that work in the farmhouse and everything is going to be on this side. So let's get this road between here. We can just go around like this. And once we have got the barley, we need to get malt from it. And from this house, it's going to go in here. So let's get the malt. And this is just overdoing it, I know. But let's go like this and like this. There we go. Not sure what I'm going to do here. But let's go around like so. I don't know. There we go. And now we need families. A lot of families to work here and live here. And we only have 2 more to go. So that is actually coming in nicely. How can we do this better? Let's just... If we do like... That's way too big. We don't need to have the extension that. Looks so dumb, guys. What if we do a road like this? I wonder if that's gonna fit the extension, which is the most important thing here. No, are you serious? Alright, let's get rid of this road and let's try it like this. And that's just gonna have to be it. Go up like this, and like that, and then like that. There we go. So oh no, just one family. Well, that is not gonna be enough. Alright, oh wait, we have to do the breweries as well. So maybe we put the breweries. Not really sure I want to do this. How do you make this look nice? I don't think I can. Let's just make it like so, and then you can go this way. I don't know. And then we're gonna have to make those. Yeah, we do. Malt goes here, and then malt goes into the houses, the burgers plots that will make the ale, and they're gonna make the ale in here. So 2 of those. There we go. 2 breweries. I think that's gonna be enough. And then we need workers for this area. So I think. What if we just do like this? I don't know. I'd rather just have this area filled, so let's go for this. Those 2 families, well, those 4 families will work in here. Then we need families to work in these 2 and these 2. So we do need a lot more families. I wonder if we just split this area and we do houses on this side. Like, can we do it the other way? Nope. Guess that area will be empty. Let's go the other way first. Never built on this type of angle before, but something like that. So here we get 6 families to work over here, and then we also get this area to maybe do the same thing here. If you just, we don't get the extension there, which is a problem. The thing is, like, I know for a fact they can enter from this side. So I don't know. 6 families. I'm just gonna do like this. It's gonna look dumb, I know, but we're gonna do like that. Those families will work here. So there we go. We filled that area now. Nice. Now we just get to building 1 more families that can move in. So I'm guessing, yep, this area is filled now. So let's get these in here. Let's start with, oh, get the heavy plow, by the way. And then we're gonna start telling them to only work in these fields. And I'm gonna show you here what I mean. So we're gonna make this a bit smaller. So these guys work on these 2 fields right here, right? Or these 2 rotations. This guy, you work on the middle one and potentially a little bit out of your middle one. There we go. And then these guys, once that's done, I'm going to tell them to work in this area. Now we kind of need more families to work here, so I'm going to have to do this. Because if they're going to plow this whole area, we definitely need more families. They're still going to just plow these fields, and they're going to get help from these guys to do that as well. But yeah, you get my point. Are we making linen here? No! Get those linen. So you're working. How many linen? We have 77, which is good. The yarn is being sold as well. We're making money. Look nice to see. Wait a minute. Why do we only have 31 spears? Are you that slow? Why do we have so many iron slabs? Anyways, how is the clothes, the garments looking? Where are the garments? Am I blind? How do we have 0 garments? I'm guessing the citizens, let's take a look here. I'm guessing they are picking them up. Nope. Yep, they're picking them up. Look at that. Yes. Good to see. And I think there's only level 2 that can do it. But now I'm kind of worried about this blacksmith. Why are you not getting more? Oh, yes, it's 1 family working and living in there. That blacksmith is going to go as well. It's not going to be there forever. Once we're running out of those iron slabs, that one is going to go. There we go. Alright, so everything up here is looking nice. This area is looking good. How are we doing on sheep? Oh, I know a problem, guys. There's no sheep here. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna have to remove this. Get that going. And now let's place that again. We have this to protect the wild animals, and I have it because I think it looks cool. I think it looks realistic because wild animals would not stay in an area like that. And I know for a fact there's a lot of families that have deer as a pet, as a food source at their home, and they have fence around. So it makes sense to have a fence around this. There we go. But the thing is, the sheep goes to the fence that we built first. So that is the problem. So there we go. Now we're not going to build any more fences. So now they're going to be fenced in. Hopefully the sheep is going to go away from here and get over here. Yes, there we go. 30 here and 54 there. Finally. I am guessing these guys are, they're going far away here. Oh, it's not good. Here I am talking about micromanaging, minimizing transportation, and they're walking all the way here to get sheep. No, not gonna happen. How we doing here on, yep, firewood is starting to add up. Looking nice. I feel still like these guys are pretty slow. Where are you guys living that work in here? Still working very close, so makes no sense why that's taking forever. Alright. Harvest is soon to be coming up, so let's get you in here. Let's get you in here, and let's get those livestocks in here. And now, let's get the third one. And these guys have to cover all of this. And they're gonna do that if we have. We might just add 2 more families in here. Okay, so I mean, a year where we follow this area, we don't need all those families here. So maybe just have 4. I think that could be enough. I guess we'll see. We should have. Oh, oops! I just did a wild animal. Anyways, let's get those. We could get some wild animals as well. We do need some more hides, but I mean, we do have enough leather, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's take a look here at the linen production. We have 86. Flax is also looking amazing. So I mean, this is a huge production that we don't really need, to be honest. So that's looking good. These guys are also taking the wool over here, as you can see. So that's good. Everything is looking good. And now the wool production is going to speed up like crazy because we have all the sheep here, finally. Just get those last sheep in here. And then we're going to start making even more money. Look at this. We're having a lot of money now. The king's tax is actually a problem. So I might actually just stop this right now. Because at the end of this year, we're gonna have to pay that king's tax, and we need to start making a lot more money if we're going to afford that. And that's also one of the reasons why I want these guys to go in here. Now we're gonna make money instead of getting rid of money. Yeah, that's why we want more regions. So we're gonna do that in the next episode. So get those name suggestions down, because in the next episode I am 100% sure we're gonna start this, because we're gonna struggle with the king's tax if we don't, which is already a problem. And I know for a fact Hildebolt is going to claim our region very shortly. And there's going to be a war coming up. Pretty exciting stuff. And we have a pretty decent army. I would love to get a lot of, like, a better retinue. But for now, that's just going to have to do it. And yeah, keep making that money. I could just change the tax to 10%. But I like having families moving in. And we want to build this up before we do that. And we have to the end of the year to pay this, so I'm not really worried about that. Alright, there we go. Families has started to move in here. So let's fix these areas. And I think we should just do... Let's do like this. We don't need to make it all that, right? So let's just make these fields like so. And if we actually do this right now, I'm just going to slow down the game here a bit. If we just get you in here, let's make sure you only get these fields for now. For now, only these fields. That's all you gotta focus on. And let's get that ox in here so that you can help. And then we're gonna get barley right here now. Get that barley dough going. And we're gonna get a few more barley productions spread out, and that is all going to be transported over here. And again, these guys are eventually going to be breweries. So let's get those to level 2 for now, and just wait for families to move in here. And let's get those other fields up. So you're gonna go here and here. And 2 oxen and 4 families are gonna be way too many over here. So that's good. We're just gonna have it like that. And here we're gonna get barley, fallow, and barley. That way we have a 3-year rotation. Same for this one. Barley, barley. There we go. And then for the last one, since there's only 2 fields, I'm just gonna do this right now. So let's get those 2 in here like so. And these guys are gonna do fallow, barley, and barley. And this one is gonna to be barley, barley. There we go. So get to work. I mean, there's only 1 family in here, so that's just gonna be pretty hard for you to get that work done. Get this done as well, so we can have families being in here. We have 9 families that can move in now. There we go. Get in here. Get to work. And then also upgrade this eventually. That's gonna be... Oh, so they don't... Maybe it is too late to actually do this here. Anyways, if it is, I don't really care. We haven't really got this area going as well. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest. How's the food? Food is looking good. Fuel is looking not as good. I mean, it's looking okay, but not as good as I would like. Bread is actually the only thing that is carrying us right now. So I do want this area to, first of all, get more fuel. But they're doing pretty good now. So they're stacked. Now, they're not doing amazing. They're really not. I might just do another one right here and get some more families to start working there. But first of all, I mean, food is looking good. I might just get those apples because I don't like that we have 0 apples and 0 veggies, because that is, look at the eggs, by the way, amazing. Veggies and apples is the easiest food source to get in this game, and if we're gonna get level 3 houses, we do need more food sources. So yeah, we definitely want to get a lot more apples. And apples are easy to build. Very easy to build. So I'm just going to build this right now and see how this looks. I'm not sure if this is going to be looking good or not. Of course not. Of course not. Well, what if you just do a road between? That's not going to hurt this area at all. So let's just get this right so. And then we could actually do like this. That's going to be a lot cooler. We don't want these big apple farms, I know. I know this looks dumb. But we're gonna get them anyways. And you rather have apple farms that are this way rather than this way. Like, is that horizontal, right? You want them like thicker rather than longer. But at this point, we don't care. We don't care. We have enough already. We could make them a little bit thicker by adding less families, like having it like this. But that might be pushing it. I'm just gonna do like this actually. We could make this one also. We could make this one with only 3 as well. Let's make sure we slow down the game a bit here so they don't come with more oxen. There we go. And these guys will just be unassigned, so we don't have to think about those guys. We're just gonna get those going, and then we're just gonna leave them. And then they're gonna stack apples for us. I'm gonna have to do it the other way. So there we go. This just worked. Why is that not working? I hate this game sometimes. I wish we had like 1 more node to like do. Are you serious? I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's go this way. Are you serious? How is this not working? We just literally there we go. Like that. Okay, it's not doing what I want at all. I don't no way. Why is it doing like that? That's so frustrating. Maybe I didn't do it all the way. Anyways, I'm just gonna do it like this. I don't care about that at all. Let's just do it like this. We have 3 decent size right there as well. And we're just gonna have to ignore this area right there. And that way we gotta get some apple farms. And meanwhile, while we did that, I'm guessing more families did move in here. Yes, and these will be the actual workers in here. Get those livestock in here, and it looks like they're actually plowing the fields. And now they do have some oxen as well to help out. And we're gonna get 2 more to work in there eventually, but for now that's gonna have to do it. Another thing we do have to worry about a bit as well is this. We only want ale, we want malt, and we want barley. That's the only thing we want in here. And I also have a small feeling sometimes you just have to go back and check this, because this has been a while. We don't want apples here, at least not now. We don't want ale. Malt, hell to the no. No. We don't want that either. We do have to get a region where we get some meat and sausage going. That would be pretty cool. We can still allow eggs here. That's going to be fine. In this one, I mean, that is fine. We could allow garments here as well. I'm not really worried about that. This is also looking good. Why are we not making shoes, by the way? This guy could actually become a shoemaker after. Once we have got rid of all of those. Because shoes is actually one of those easiest things that you can actually make a lot of money off. See if we can go back to our region. There we go. Because we do have a lot of leather. Getting those shoes is going to make everyone happy as a clothing. Still have iron slabs. I'm just going to get this a lot faster done. And then we're going to get this into level 2 and get those shoes. I'm not sure. That's usually the first thing I prioritize. Getting these level 2 houses. Let's go back here again and just double check and see. Planks we can allow. Wool we're not allowing already. Linen, no, no, wait. Heck no. Oh, we got raiders coming. Let's go and check this one as well. We're allowing, that's fine. Everything else is unchecked. I think that's the only. Alright, let's see where these guys are coming from. Where are they? They're coming from here. Alright, it looks like we're gonna phase these guys off. We can't use our own borders this time. Our retinue. We can use our retinue, but we're not going to use it for this fight. Let's just get you guys on here. Get you guys out there as well. And just walk this way and be not tired. They're coming from all over the region now. Look at that. So many units coming from this way. So that's why we're going to pull those out early. These are really far away, but the trick here is that we want these guys to fight outside our region. Having them fight outside my region is gonna not only spare our men. Let's get 2 in each line. I think that's good. That's gonna be very good. I have a trick as well. We're gonna try soon. But yeah, we want to fight outside here so we don't have to go and get the corpses, because I mean that's gonna be a walk to get those corpses, and we don't want that. This family, did we assign you? I guess we're getting pigs here. There we go. Get those pigs, and then speed this up here because I want to get this battle going. And I'm going to show you a little tip I usually do when we have outlaws coming. It doesn't always work, so let's try this. We're going to get... It's all about having the right stance here. So let's go like this. Archers like... both of you archers like this. Maybe even further. There we go. And then you go like this. Because the game is automatically telling their men to go after my archers, right? Doesn't always work, but we're going to try this. We're going to try to funnel them in here. At least try. They're coming this way now, so you go this way. So the plan is to get them here. Almost go through to my archers. And when they do, we're going to get these guys from the side. These guys are going to come from behind eventually. And then we will have a free path to shoot with our archers as well, and this is also gonna give us some experience, which we don't even have experience. Terrible. All right, let's see if this works now. Archers are starting to fire. Shoot at will, please. And when they're getting closer here, we're just gonna get these closer as well. There we go. Oh, go back a bit. And now we're really pushing in here. You guys are gonna come in here. This is really pushing it. Now you're gonna go here, please. Hurry up. Alright, pause right there. Make sure you guys go back here. We don't want one unit to actually break through, which is looking like they're coming through right now, which that means problems. But now it's looking good. So now we're gonna start firing, and this trick actually worked. Now we're gonna make a nice hamburger right here with these guys charging into this unit. We still have our archers shooting, right? Fire will come. No. They're literally right there. Why can't you shoot these guys? Or is that men? Oh, that's my men. That might be why. Sometimes you get... No. You don't just fire. I mean, we only lost one man. I wish my archers were actually shooting a lot more. But we lost one man from that fight. So that was a very, very intense and good battle. Didn't lose that many men, which is very good. All these guys go back to work. Another thing as well, this is another tip. Do like this. Now they just got teleported to their house. And then you're going to do like this. And disband them. And that way they're just going to come from their house again. And these guys that had to walk all the way here are now back into their home. Let's see if we can find them right there. Look at that. They're coming out of their home. These guys coming out of their home. And they didn't have to walk all the way from here. So that's another tip I'm going to throw in there before we end this episode. Thank you all for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for the support. Thank you everyone that is liking this video. If you don't know what to comment, you can always just drop a nice Viking shield to get that comment section going. Again, thank you all for just watching. Thank you all members that are supporting more than just watching this video. And if you want to join the shield wall, you can grab your shield and press join below this video. But again, thank you just for watching. And if you want to see the next episode in this series, you're going to see that video on the screen right now. So keep your axes sharp, and I will see you in the next video.